Today's Mercedes-Benz interview of the day brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you, whether it's the stylish GLC, the compact GLA, the three-row GLS, or the GLE and GLC plug-in hybrids. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers. If you're just joining us, the Jets have fired their head coach, Robert Saleh. We bring in Larry Fitzgerald, the future Hall of Famer. What do you make of that decision to fire Robert Saleh?
Hey Dan, good to be on with you. Appreciate you having me. It's surprising, in a game in a league that not much surprises you. That this is not what I expected. I mean, this is not a team that's been eliminated from the playoffs. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback still back there, very capable. Defense that's played somewhat decent, better than expected throughout the course of the year. So I was just as surprised as everybody else when I heard the news today.
Okay, but I don't know. Were you ever on a team where a coach got fired during the season?
No, never.
Okay. Because I wonder, I mean, that's a drastic move.
I agree. And I don't necessarily believe that you can put your team in a better position, removing your head coach at this point in the year. Unless there's somebody that we don't know about on that staff that can really galvanize this team and get them to perform at a better level. But I just don't know if that's truly possible.
What do you think's going on with Devante Adams? Like, how did this end poorly with the Raiders after? I know that Derek Carr got sent to the Saints, or he went to the Saints, and that's who he wanted to play with. But now he wants out. How do you think this plays out?
I think you get to a point in your career where you start looking around and you start evaluating truthfully, like, do I have a chance to win here? I'm a Hall of Fame receiver, most prolific player of my generation, probably. And like, I want to win. I want to win a championship. I want to play in meaningful games in November, December, January, and eventually have a chance to play in the Super Bowl. And quite frankly, Dan, you would agree with this. They don't have that ability in Las Vegas right now. And I understand that he wants to play in meaningful games.
Yeah, but did you face the same situation at any point in your career with Arizona?
Yeah, but I'm very different. Everybody handles these situations, in the way they feel is best for themselves. And so I respect his desire to want to go, be on a contender. That's the way he chooses to do it. And, I have no issues with that.
What's the magic that Mahomes is bringing, where it doesn't matter who's the receiver? Like, how does he make that work? I know Brady did this as well, where you just plug and play. But Mahomes, they're not an offensive juggernaut, Larry. They're a defensive-minded team, and then you're kind of asking the offense, hey, can you get us like 21 points? That'll be enough for us to win games.
Yeah, I don't know if that will work all year. They definitely need to play better and more consistent offensively. But I mean, I know Andy Reid gets a lot of credit. I don't know if he gets enough, though. I don't think he gets the love and admiration he truly deserves for what he's able to put out there every single year. I can't tell you the last time I watched a game, a team win when, their best player in Pat Mahomes does not throw a touchdown. Like, are you like, Patrick Mahomes did not throw a touchdown and they won by 10 to 13 points last time?
13, yeah.
Like, man, that's crazy to think about that. And then you lose, your most targeted receiver to a knee injury a week ago, and then Kareem Hunt comes in and runs for 100, and Juju goes for 130. Like, it's just whoever Andy Reid throws in the goulash, whoever Andy Reid throws in the crock pot, is going to come out and it's going to be smelling good.
They might be calling you. When's the last time you heard from a team wanting?
Oh, a long time ago, DP. I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. You need me on the golf team or the pickleball team or something like that, I got you. But
okay, but who reached out to you? How long ago?
This was the year after the last year I played. I talked to the Chiefs, and I knew it was time. I had a great run. It was time to move on to new endeavors.
Wait. The Chiefs? You didn't have enough to kind of do what Travis Kelce's doing? Grab a ring here.
No, no, there's no guarantees in life. I mean, I've seen guys go ring chase in a lot of different sports, and I remember Karl Malone and Gary Payton going to the Lakers and chasing it. Like, there's no guarantee just because you're on a really good team that you're going to win. And I had a great run, and it was my time.
He's Larry Fitzgerald. You up for the Hall of Fame next year?
I believe so. Yes,
You believe so?
yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you know so, not believe so. Larry is joining us on behalf of DraftKings, offering the free-to-play pick'em pools every Sunday in October. DraftKings donating $1 for the first 20,000 entries every week. The Larry Fitzgerald Foundation, and that funds breast cancer research and support. So it's the free-to-play pink'em. That's pink, not pick. So you want to explain that a little bit more, or did I do okay?
No, you always do
Okay.
a great job, DB. But DraftKings, I've been very fortunate to have a 6-year relationship. To this point, we've raised over $500,000 in the month of October. My mother lost her battle of breast cancer in 2003. My executive director of my foundation, Danielle Frost, just beat breast cancer. I've had aunts and a lot of people close to me who have battled through this, and it's just something that I'm really passionate about. And, it's really great that DraftKings would be on board to, stay in the foxhole with me and our organization as we continue to bring awareness to a hideous disease.
What hurts on you?
Nothing. I've never had a surgery. No, nothing. I wake up every morning and, I have no issues. No issues.
How's that possible? You never had a surgery.
I don't know. I don't know. I was fortunate, very fortunate. God looked over me.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's impossible. I mean, for as many catches, and I'm looking here, you were really good at tackling people, too. You had a lot of tackles in your career for a wide receiver, right?
Yeah, I did. But that was always a big emphasis for us. If it was a fumble or interception, we got to get the guy on the ground. It didn't help me in the Super Bowl against James Harrison, but I didn't know I had to tackle a guy who
Oh,
I didn't
no.
I didn't I didn't know I had to tackle a man that when I hit James Harrison. I don't know if you've ever tried to move a refrigerator before, DP. Like, you don't seem like a guy who really lifts and does too much domestic work around the house. But if you ever try to move a refrigerator, that's what it felt like trying to hit James Harrison.
Okay, but there was a staffer who blocked you on the sidelines when he made that
No,
interception in the Super Bowl.
it was not a staffer. It was actually Antrell Roll. And so when he won his Super Bowl with the Giants, it made me more mad because he stole mine and got himself one.
Oh, my God. What are you thinking, though, as you're chasing James Harrison? Because the clock is winding down
Mhm.
and the half is going to end,
Yeah.
and you're chasing him, trying to keep him from scoring.
No, I knew I would be able to catch him. I was gaining ground on him. I just didn't anticipate that I would have to run through another block from somebody on my own team.
Whoa.
So that part hurt me.
But you score that touchdown, though, in the second half. Did you think you guys were winning the Super Bowl when you're running in?
Absolutely. I think momentum really shifted in our favor. And, that touchdown, really put us in a really, positive position. So I thought it would be enough. But, there's a reason Ben Roethlisberger is the first ballot Hall of Famer. And, Mike Tomlin's going to be a Hall of Famer. And, he had one of the better offensive coordinators in Bruce Arians. And they made a great play to finish the game.
Larry just picked up the game of golf not too long ago, and I think he might be a sandbagger. He might lie on his handicap a little bit, but the most famous player or person, I should say, that you've played golf with is who?
Oof, I don't know. I played with a lot of. I was President Obama. I would say is way up there on that list. I mean, I get a chance to play with him. Every year. I always, still kind of pinch myself. Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. I'd say those are a lot of fun to play with them because they're so competitive and you learn so much from them in terms of their mental approach.
Okay, but how much money are you playing for when you play against Jordan?
You know what? I try to keep it. I try to keep it within reason. It's hard. It's hard to gamble with billionaires. I mean, whatever numbers comfortable for him is grossly uncomfortable for you. So
What about Tiger? Did you play for money with Tiger?
no, we didn't play. We didn't play for money. He actually just likes to. He likes to just have a good time. He doesn't necessarily get into all the money games.
But when you play against Barack Obama, there are Secret Service agents lining the fairway, aren't there?
Yeah, Dan. So I actually a few years ago I was playing with him. I made a hole in one in the group with him, and I didn't really my celebration was pretty subdued, just because you see all the semi-automatic weapons around. I got a golf club in my hand. And I'm only 10 feet away from him. Like there's a lot of things that could go wrong very quickly, and so I was like, okay, I'd act like you've been there. I would give my best Barry Sanders impersonation.
Good to talk to you. Good luck with
Thank you.
DraftKings, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Dan. Have a great day, man.
That's Larry Fitzgerald, the former Cardinal wide receiver. Third overall pick back in 2004 and made the Pro Bowl 11 times. DraftKings offering free-to-play Pink'em pools every NFL Sunday in October. DraftKings donating $1 for the first 20,000 entries every week, going to the Larry Fitzgerald Foundation to fund breast cancer research and support.